Hey guys, it's me, Arthur, and you're watching How to Draw Creepy Creatures. Now, if you've watched the last couple episodes, you'll know that December is a month of Christmas creatures. So, all mythical creatures that have to do with the Christmas season. And so today, we're going to be doing Yule, or the Christmas cat. So, let's get into it. Alright, it's a cat, so just sort of, yeah. I'm going to make it look a little bit different, more like a Cheshire cat. Alright, so Yule is the cat that belongs to the mountain ogress Grilla, who is the mother of all Icelandic Christmas creatures. Uh, the Jólakötturinn, or better known as the Yule or the Christmas cat, is said to lurk the night in the snow on Christmas Eve and look for anybody who hasn't received a gift of clothing for Christmas and kill them and then eat them. The reason why is that it's an Icelandic tradition that if somebody at either your place of employment or at your home has worked hard, you give them a gift of clothing. It's kind of like it's a way of recognizing strong work ethic to give people clothing. So the Christmas cat can recognize anybody who hasn't been working hard by the fact that they're wearing old clothes and will kill them. What's weird is that it hunts on Christmas Eve, and yet it expects people to be wearing the clothes that they get on Christmas, which doesn't make a lot of sense. But anyway, that's the legend. It's a little bit weird and inconsistent in some places, but that's the story. Uh, they Historians believe that the Christmas cat is probably ancient and goes to pre-Christian times. However, the earliest written mentions of it are only from the 19th century. So there is some speculation about how much of this legend is actually an old Icelandic lore and how much of it has been added. So the idea of getting clothes for as a reward, and especially with this creature that supposedly hunts people who are lazy, some have looked at it as a reflection of sort of a cultural standard in Iceland where they reward a strong work ethic. In fact, even today, Iceland has one of the highest amount of overtime workers in all of Europe. More people over there work for overtime and spend more time at work than in other parts of the world. So it's kind of like the Christmas cat, this creature that punishes laziness, is a reflection of that cultural standard. Okay. Kind of just, this is what we got so far with like the skeletal and muscle anatomy. I'm going to make it look sort of like a normal cat, except it's supposed to be the size of a horse and it's supposed to be really ugly. So I kind of made its body proportions a little bit funny, like it's a little bit elongated and its limbs are kind of thin. I thought that that would look creepy. Okay. Gotta have its mouth open. Kind of make it look like it's snarling. I'm just gonna draw like where the teeth should be. These obviously aren't the teeth. I'm just drawing something so that I know where they're supposed to be. I'm kind of gonna try to make the teeth sort of jagged. Yeah, not like a normal cat, like some type of nightmare creature cat. Like, let's work on the eyes a little bit. I don't think they're scary enough. Alright, let's draw, like, big claws. I'm kind of using, like, a Maine Coon cat for what I think it should look like, but you could use a different type of cat if you want. Just what I thought it should look like. I'm just kind of imagining this as, like, the ugliest cat you've ever seen. In fact, my cat's kind of a prima donna, and she's sitting right next to me as I'm drawing this, so in a way I'm kind of using her as inspiration, because this is what she gets like when you try to move her off of a piece of furniture that she wants to be on. She just goes, "Ah!" So, like mangy, horrible, just this awful cat. Well, not her. I mean, she is horrible sometimes, but I still love her. I mean, this cat. Okay. Okay. Now, gonna give it a scar here. Right. I like to do snow with all the Christmas creatures, so. Okay. Now we lost a little bit of detail while we were shading, so let's fill this in. I think it'd be cool if it had like a little bit of stripes on it, so. Okay. Sign off with your artist mark. Alright, and you have just drawn the Yule cat. Have fun trying to sleep tonight. Alright, like, share, and subscribe, you guys. Also, I recently started a Patreon page that supports both this show and my kids' book series, Rapunculus. Just go to patreon.com and look under the name Rapunculus. The first tier is only $2, so if you want to support the show, it's pretty economical. Okay, and anybody who completed a lesson on this show and would like to show off your artwork, you can send it to me at arthurwrotethis@gmail.com. And as long as you include your written permission in the email, be sure to show it off on the show with your name so everybody knows that you did it. Oh, also, I forgot to mention, as I said before, this month is going to be a month of Christmas creatures, but if you have any recommendations, I love taking requests. Simply leave it in the comments, and I'll be sure to get back to you. Okay, thanks so much for watching, you guys, and goodbye.